In the sprawling metropolis of Viridia, where skyscrapers kissed the clouds and shadows held secrets, two souls on opposite sides of the law were set on a collision course. One was MIA, a brilliant and determined detective whose heart beat in sync with the city's pulse. The other was Alex, a phantom in the art world. A master thief, known only as the Ghost, whose heists were as elegant as they were audacious. Mia had been chasing the Ghost for years. His calling card was a single white rose left at the scene of every crime, a poetic gesture that both infuriated and fascinated her. He never stole for money, only priceless artifacts that had been unjustly acquired, returning them to their rightful owners through anonymous channels. To the public, he was a modern-day Robin Hood. To Mia, he was an enigma, a puzzle she was obsessed with solving. Their first real encounter wasn't in a dimly lit museum or during a high-speed chase, but at a charity gala. Mia was off-duty, trying to enjoy a rare night of normalcy. Alex was there under an assumed identity, scouting his next target, a diamond necklace with a dark history, worn by a ruthless tycoon. He saw her across the crowded ballroom, a woman with eyes that held the weight of the city, a sharp intelligence radiating from her every move. He was instantly drawn to her. He introduced himself as a visiting historian, and they found themselves lost in conversation. They talked about art, history, and the fine line between justice and the law. Mia felt a spark she hadn't felt in years, a connection that was both thrilling and unnerving. Alex, for the first time, felt the weight of his double life. This woman, with her unwavering sense of duty, was everything he wasn't, and yet, he felt a strange sense of belonging with her. As their clandestine meetings became more frequent, their connection deepened. They would meet in quiet cafes and hidden parks, their conversations a delicate dance around the truth. Mia found herself falling for the charming historian, while Alex fell for the dedicated detective, who saw the world in shades of gray, not just black and white. Love blossomed in the space between their secrets, a fragile, beautiful thing. But the city never sleeps, and neither did their duties. The Ghost's heists continued, each one more daring than the last. Mia was closing in, her detective's intuition telling her that the man she was falling for and the thief she was hunting were somehow connected. She started noticing small things, a phrase Alex used that mirrored a note from the Ghost. His uncanny knowledge of museum layouts, the way his eyes would momentarily glaze over as if calculating every angle. The breaking point came during the heist of the Star of Viridia, a legendary sapphire. Mia had set a trap, a meticulous plan she was sure would finally ensnare the Ghost. The museum was a fortress of laser grids and pressure plates. As the Ghost moved through the shadows, a whisper-thin figure in black. Mia watched from the control room, her heart pounding. He moved with a dancer's grace, bypassing every security measure with impossible ease. He reached the sapphire, and just as he was about to take it, he looked directly at a hidden camera, a faint, sad smile on his lips. He knew she was watching. In that moment, Mia knew too. The way he moved, the set of his shoulders, it was Alex. Her world shattered. The man she loved was the man she had sworn to bring to justice. Torn between her heart and her badge, Mia made a split-second decision. She disabled a final, hidden alarm, giving him a precious few seconds to escape. It was an act of betrayal to her profession, but an act of love for him. Alex slipped out into the night, but he didn't take the sapphire. Instead, he left behind his signature white rose, but this time, it was placed on the empty pedestal where the gem had been. It was a message for her, and her alone. A surrender. The next day, a package arrived at Mia's precinct. Inside was the Star of Viridia and a note. It read, "Some treasures are too precious to steal. My biggest heist was stealing your heart, and it's a crime I'll gladly pay for. I'm done running. Find me at our place." Mia knew exactly where to go. She found Alex waiting in the small, quiet park where they had shared their first real conversation. There were no masks, no pretenses. Just Mia and Alex. He didn't resist as she placed the handcuffs on his wrists. His eyes, full of love and regret, met hers. "Is this how our story ends?" he asked softly. Mia looked at the man who had stolen priceless artifacts, but had also captured her heart. She thought of the law she had upheld her entire life and the love that had made her question everything. A small smile touched her lips. "No," she replied, her voice steady. "This is just the beginning." Alex's trial was the talk of the city. He confessed to everything, his charisma and noble motives earning him a surprising amount of public support. Mia testified, her words painting a complex picture of a man who broke the law but followed his own moral code. Because of his cooperation and the nature of his crimes, Alex received a lighter sentence than expected. Mia visited him every week. Their conversations were no longer a dance of secrets but a foundation of honesty. They planned for a future beyond prison walls, a future where their love wouldn't be a dangerous collision, but a steady, guiding star. She had captured the world's greatest thief, but in doing so, she had found the greatest treasure of all. A love that was real. A love that was worth waiting for. Their story wasn't one of a cop and a criminal, but of two hearts that collided and found a way to beat as one. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tales of love, suspense, and everything in between. We'll see you in the next video.